out, there's a reason. In the net, there's a reason. Wide ball, there's a reason. Another wide ball, there's a reason. I'm going to give you exactly the reasons why those balls went out. Stay tuned. Okay, champions, I know a lot of you love your forehand, so you just want to have your forehand hit it to the best of your ability. I love my forehand, it's my favorite shot, so I took the most basic misses, long, wide, in the net, wide both sides, and I'm also going to give you the most basic reasons why that's happening. Why is it going long? Why is it going net? Why is it going wide? And the reason why I'm sticking to basics is because oftentimes the basics is what we forget, we overthink, and we forget what worked in the first place. Tennis is simple if you can think about it in a simple way. So why? My biggest reasons why the ball is going long and out. And I want you to keep in mind that all these tips, please make sure your legs are activated and low. Okay, but firstly, when the ball goes long, more often than not, it's because you're hitting it flat. And when you're hitting the ball flat and it goes too high, it's going to go long. One way to stay away from hitting flat shots is to make sure your racket drops below the ball before you start hitting. Okay, it's very, very difficult to hit the ball flat if you're below the ball, because naturally from here you're going to want to hit up and over, and that's going to make the ball brush down. Okay, so first step is, instead of going straight to the ball, get the feeling of dropping below the ball and then through. Below the ball, then through. Notice how immediately there's a different shape on the ball. Sometimes it actually goes higher over the net, but you end up missing a lot less long. Tip number 2, guys, many players when they miss the ball long is they start getting scared, so they hold back. That is the worst thing you can do. The more you slow down your swing because you're trying to keep it in, the more the ball wants to fly. Okay, if you want the ball to dip down before the baseline, swing your racket faster, not slower. So instead of being scared and the ball flies, why not swing your racket it fast? Okay, faster you swing it. Look at my racket head speed. It really allows the ball to come back down a bit quicker. Let's move on. Okay, guys, now the next thing is you're hitting too many forehands in the net, and I'm going to touch on this quickly because I have spoken about this a lot. But the first thing is, like I said in the beginning, legs. So if your legs are straight, trust me, you can hit a lot of balls in the net. So make sure, before I move on to the tip I really want to give you, make sure your legs are activated and you can hit a lot less balls in the net. Okay, but what I really want to talk about is, because many coaches don't talk about this, is your follow through. Okay, remember, if you're going to follow through like this, that ball has to go down. Okay, it has to go down if I finish it too low. Now, instead of me just saying follow through higher, follow through bigger, I want to give you a different way to think of it. Okay, because you watch a lot of pros and you see that when they're done with the shot, the racket is low. But what we don't see is, because it happens so quick, is there's a stage where the racket goes forward through the ball before they release. So you're going to cut the net out of the game a lot more. Instead of just hitting and flicking, all right, contact the ball and then try and hit 1, 2, 3 balls before you release. So I'm not saying finish there all the time, but just make sure your follow through does carry the ball before you release. Okay, so this is me not carrying. Now I'm not just focusing on finishing high, I just want to hit 2 balls and then release. All right, 2, 3 balls then release, and I can hit 2, 3 balls and still finish low. So the trick is, 1, through the ball, then do whatever you want. That's going to get the ball out of the net. Your champions down, the ball is going wide. Why is that? Before I tell you, grab my ebook, link in the description, helping so many people around the world. And thank you for support. In there you'll get to know me, look at all the good stuff I did, look at all the crazy stuff I did, and thank you for subscribing as well. So when it comes to hitting the ball wide on both sides, I'm going to give you one tip for hitting the ball wide down the line and cross court. For me, it's the same reason. For the sake of this video, it's the same reason. So it's because of your timing. Okay, the thing that really breaks your timing is when you pull the body and you don't allow the racket head to do the work, right? So understand that when I pull my body, 2 things can happen. I can pull the ball across And if I pull, I can also hit the ball late, which means it's going to go wide on the down the line tram line. Okay, so notice how if I pull, the ball can go wide on the right. If I pull too much, I can pull the ball or in the net, and I can pull it wide. So what's the fix? It says very, very simple. You got to figure out what works for you. For me, I like just to tell myself, let the racket do the work, let the arm do the work, while the body and the head stays still. So one way to make sure you're not pulling is look at my head and the racket goes. Look at my head, not too much movement. Cross court, same thing. It's also going to help you so much with your accuracy. Okay, so make sure you don't pull the body, because that's going to cause you to hit the ball late. Pull it across, and you can hit the ball wide either side. So there you have it, guys. Very basic tools in your toolbox. Why you're hitting the ball long, how to fix it. Why you're hitting the ball in the net, how to fix it. Wide, how to fix it. I got many videos on the forehand, guys. I'll post one on the screen for you if you want to binge watch a little bit on the forehand. I love the forehand, and I go very deep into all my videos on how to hit a better forehand. See you soon. Love you.